Hello, welcome to West Enemy Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? We are back in Belladonna Cove. We are rating all the apartment lots in Belladonna Cove. If you have missed all the other rating reviews I've done so far, I have the link of the playlist down in the description below. So let's get things started because we have a total of 14 apartment lots to rate. So let's get started. Alright, our first apartment is Audrey Manor. Right off the bat, we have a really posh looking apartment. So the first thing as you enter the lot, we have the lobby, a really grand staircase leading up, really nice looking park looking trees and hedges, really nice entryway with double wide staircase on both wings going up. A nice huge aquarium in the corner with a sitting lounge area. So beside the lobby we have a little gym, and then going downstairs we have a hot tub as well as we have a bar and really concerning looking barbecue and a really lavish looking dining area. Let's move upstairs where the apartments are. Let's check out the first lot. Over here we have also pretty nicely decorated house with really expensive furnishing. On the other side we also have a large huge flat screen TV, the kitchen as well as pretty expensively furnished with bedroom at the back, study, computing table, and in each bedroom they have the closets, which is included in apartment life. Further upstairs we have two more lots, apartment units with spiral staircases. This one I think is a 2-story house for both sides, 2-story units for the upper 2 units, and we have living room and dining room, kitchen downstairs. Over the upstairs will be the bathroom with closets and the bedrooms respectively. Out from the outside, this looks like pretty castle-y looking house, although there are 2 windows at the back which are not shuttered, which is really weird. I don't like that they are not aligned. Okay, overall this apartment is definitely very posh, very expensive looking apartments, but I do think the windows could be well more aligned, better to look a little bit more nicer. But overall, I really like the whole thing, the whole look, so I'm going to give this lot a 9. Our next apartment is Bella Park Condominiums. It is lived by the Cleveland family. So we look through Cleveland family's apartment units, so it will look similar on other units as well. So we have a pretty cozy little kitchen, bedroom, dining room in front, living room, a TV room at the back with the kids' bedroom at the side, spiral staircase leading upstairs. Pretty simple furnishing overall with a nicely matched wood texture, which I really like. Although the son's bedroom as well as the master bedroom has nothing much to put in. It could have been nicer to put some decorations. Upstairs at the hallway we have a study area with computer table with a nice shelving unit and also a bathroom. And the bedroom also leads to a balcony with some seating area. I noticed they use pool green chairs. So the other units will have a similar layout. Let's look at outside. We have the 2 hot tubs and also a bar area and lounge area. I'm not so sure about the palm trees fitting to the aesthetic of this build, because overall from the outside it has a more Tudor European style that doesn't look right with the palm trees. Again, I would like the windows to be a bit more and also aligned. Overall, this house is pretty good. I think it has a more rustic looking feel. It has pretty interesting details in this house. But I'm going to rate this lot an 8. Our next unit is Bell's Townhouses. Okay, this townhouse reminds me of the Painted Lady's house apartments that I did just not too long ago because of the shape of the layout, but they do it a little bit more differently. They use different heights of foundations to make it a little bit higher on the right side than on the left. Over here we have the side, we have the common area with grill and dining area, and this unit is mostly green, a pretty interesting furnishing. On the second unit is mostly white with brownish furnishing. I do like that they tried to make it color coordinated. The third unit will be blue. They have different ideas of how they furnish the house, which is what I really appreciate. So there's a same layout for every unit, but they put it differently to give a bit more personality, give you more ideas on how to furnish the house. And lastly is the red unit, which is a little bit more old school rustic looking house. Unfortunately, they put in green toilet, which is I don't know why. And they could have put the fridge and the stove pink to make it more matching. Let's look at upstairs on the bedrooms. First one is more of a single bedroom with a study area, computer room on the other side. The second one is more of a two double bed. So some houses have double beds, some houses have single beds, so it is suitable for 1 or 2 sims in each house. And you can see here there are really interesting ideas how to furnish their own house. They put in shelves, they put in small items on the shelves, and they're all equipped with a closet. Yeah, looking from the outside, it also has their own unique style, color coordination, and all of them look pretty uniform and consistent throughout. It looks pretty good. Okay, final thoughts. This is probably one of my favorites, and it is reminded me of those San Francisco Painted Lady's house. I didn't realize I took a lot of inspiration from this unit. Basically nothing much to complain, so I'm going to give this lot a 10. Our next lot is City Center Lofts. Okay, this loft is a bit difficult to find because it's behind a tower, but from downstairs there's nothing much other than the stairs leading up to the apartment lots. On the side we have a really grunge looking playground. We have a pretty interesting sculpture at the side over here. I would appreciate it they put some cheap sofas and the TV to give a little bit more activity downstairs before you move up to the more like a lobby before you move up to the apartments. Okay, there are 7 units altogether, so all of the units are pretty small and compact. Each of them has a kitchen and a small dining table to eat, and some living room space and 1 bedroom, and all fitted with a closet, and all of them looks like they're fit enough to put 1 study table and desk and computer. Moving on upstairs, pretty much the same thing with 3 more units. The last unit over here looks pretty big. We have a larger kitchen, more expensive looking furniture. We have a double bed and also a study area, so we can duck. That would be the more expensive unit in this house, in this apartment. Yeah, on the rooftop we also have a bar, a grill, and some seating areas for Sims to relax and chill. Alright, from the outside this looks like there is a really grey outlook. It definitely fits the theme with a more grunge looking style, industrial inspired architecture. Okay, this apartment seems to have quite a lot of personality to it. I appreciate the look. It's a little bit small, but it's definitely in character of what the apartment is designed for. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot is Cornerstone Condominiums, which is lived by the Batu family. Okay, right off the bat, this apartment just screams luxury because of the marble flooring and the spiral staircases leading up to it. We have a nice fancy dining area at the ground floor. We also have some gyms, equipment, although I don't think people would work out there. It seems like it's a little bit too fancy. And in front of that, we have a lounge area. We have a unit of apartments over here. We can't really see the apartment layouts because it is occupied. Further on the upstairs is where the Batu family lives. For a 2-person house, this is really extra. You can see it is a lot of expensive furnishing. Even have a secret room over here at the study. In the middle there, we have a hot tub. Okay, from the outside, it doesn't look like it's pretty grand, although I would prefer they would put some steep roofing instead of a flat roof. Overall, there's not much to complain about. It looks pretty cohesive. Okay, this apartment is definitely not for starters because it's really lavishly decorated, especially the Batu house. Really extra. Overall, it's just decent but not grabbing my attention a lot. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot is Main Street Mobile Homes. This is lived by the Peterson family. So we have this girl right here. We have a really ultra pink apartment with a really squished kitchen and dining area on the entry. On the other side is the TV and couch, and just further in there is already the bed and the closet is. Right in front of the house we have a little playground area. As you can see here, there are other trailer park style homes over here. Kind of reminds me of the Brooke family in Pleasantville. They all come in different sizes and different colors, so that's definitely a plus. Okay, from the outside it does look a bit dirty and grungy, which is kind of in character in this apartment. Okay, this lot is definitely not the eye-pleasing one, nonetheless, but it suits the character of this build. It's cheap, economy, affordable, so that's a pretty good place to start off with, to have your Sims to be poor from rags to riches. Overall, I'm going to give this lot a 7. Our next apartment is Ocean View Apartments, and one of the units is lived by the Patel family. Okay, looking from the unit from the Patel couple, seems like it's pretty cohesive looking with all the wood textures with the reds matching very well in the living and dining space, as well as the kitchen. We have a little private area at the back as a grill, and so has a bathroom behind the spiral staircase. Moving on upstairs is where the bedroom is, with a little hallway for a little gym equipment and also a bathroom. So the rest of the lots are pretty similar. I do notice the front area having a really nicely landscaped bushes and flower beds to make it seem more inviting. Okay, from the outside, I do like the roof pieces they put in, although I would pick another roof color with to complement the brick texture. Okay, overall a pretty decent looking apartment lot. It's kind of a middle of the road to me because there's nothing that wows me that much, but it's cohesive, nice looking. So this lot gets an 8. Our next lot is Parkview Condominiums. Okay, this lot have an attached garage on downstairs for all of the units. Center there is where the common area is, with a little lounge area and some chess tables. Although I would prefer to have some items of furnishing downstairs to make it more livable, but I'm not going to complain. If you have nightlife, definitely you can fit cars inside the garage area. Upstairs is where the living room space is, with kitchen and dining areas. Over here, you can see there are different furnishing on how they fit in this house. Apartments, they're all cohesively made into a more modern, futuristic style, which is what they are going for. All of them have balconies in front. Okay, from the outside, they have some wedges in front of the house to make it look interesting, with a flat roof at the back. Okay, overall, these apartments are more on the modern side. Definitely, it's quite a quiet taste. Previously, on the modern houses in Belladonna Cove, really don't do any justice. I think this is slightly better, but still not my favorite type of visual style in apartment life. So I'm going to give this lot a 7. Our next apartment is Seaside Manor. Okay, once you pass through the gate, we have a small swimming pool that greets you in the center of this apartment that leads to all the apartments on the side here. Behind here, we have some lounge area with barbecue and lounge chairs and a stereo. Okay, this gives off a really Mediterranean and Moroccan style to it. Definitely not the contemporary West North American style. So you can see here, each of them has a different type of furnishing, but still keep it consistent with the theme. I just noticed the bedrooms are actually loft bedrooms, so it's just a balcony that leading up to the bedroom area, with each of them fitting with a closet. Okay, from the outside, definitely have the hacienda style going on with the roof and the flooring area, and the plain white wall paint. Okay, this is a little bit different from the rest of the apartments. Definitely have their own distinct style. Is it my favorite type of apartments? Not really, but I do appreciate how they try to make it different. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot is Seaspray Apartments. Okay, we have another apartment lot. We have attached garage on the downstairs, except on the last unit they have the common area with the lounge area, with the grill on the outside, with dining area and inside. Upstairs is a little bit more of a dark wood kind of a furnishing style throughout the apartment lots with different color coordination. Looks pretty nice overall with dark carpeting and everything. On the second floor is where the bedrooms are. They seem pretty empty overall. I would appreciate it if they make it a little bit more better, especially on the larger units. Some of them have smaller units are much more well furnished. Okay, looking from the outside, I would pick a different floor tile as to top this roof, and it's pretty interesting that they put the roof pieces together. It looks pretty good. So overall, it's a pretty nice rustic looking apartment. I do like the architectural choices. It's very old school, very industrialized, but it's more of a dingy style kind of apartment. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next apartment is Sentinel Apartments. Okay, there are 2 families living in this unit apartment. We have a Cho and the Riley family. So I'm going to pick Riley family to look into these apartments. Okay, we have a nice looking living room, a kitchen, pretty cohesive looking main area with a bedroom at one side and the other side with the parents' bedroom. Kind of a nice layout overall for family apartments. So one floor will be the whole unit on your own. Okay, on the outside it doesn't look pretty pleasing. It's just a flat grayish yellow beige looking apartments. Some accent walls would make it look more pleasing, and also the wood texture they use for the railings doesn't stand out as well. But overall, this is a good startup house for a family. So yeah, some color choices can be improved. So I'm going to give this lot a 7. Our next lot is Tech Center Flats. So another techie style kind of a build. So we have the gate that reach to the common area. We have the first apartment on downstairs. Looks more on the blue and wood style. The colors don't really match to me. The second unit upstairs will be more of a pinkish red, pinkish house. Some interesting choices of the wallpaper. Further up, another house. Pretty interesting color choices as well with the lime green and white. And lastly on top with the blue and purple one. I just noticed the balconies are different in each floor with different parts of the house. Further up is the rooftop area with the grill and a bar. Okay, from the outside, again, this has the same problems with other apartments, some accent walls to make it look better. But I do like the layout of the balconies. So this is not too bad for a tech-style house, which is one of the styles that I'm not really favorable of. So I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next apartment is Terrace. It's lived by the Baldwin family. So this is more of a family style apartments with the tech built architecture style. Again, with the more futuristic bidding, that's how they fit in the base game bed with the canopy. That's the hardest looking. That bed is the hardest to match with anything. We have a little nursery on the corner over here. I'm assuming the rest of the builds will be similar in layout. Check out downstairs, we actually have a hot tub area and also some lounge area at the side. So looking from the outside, it has this is all black instead of all white in the other houses. The windows could have been aligned better to make it more cohesive, and some accent wall would help. Okay, not too bad, but not great either. Tech Terrace gets a 7. Our last apartment we look into is the Crossroads Apartments. Okay, this is, I think, is a more Tudor style inspired house apartments. I would appreciate it if they put in a little bit more detailing at the side, some nice cohesive furnishing overall, even though it's just pool green, olive green in one of the units. Looks pretty alright. Upstairs is where the bedrooms are, a little bit empty in each of the houses. Could have put in a little bit more items in the bedrooms to make it more livable. Okay, from the outside, I'm not a fan of this gabled roofs that's putting side by side. I don't think it's pretty logical because if it rains, rainwater will capture in the middle. It won't go anywhere else. So yeah, this apartment is pretty alright, but I would say there are more things that I don't like about this apartment compared to the rest. So I'm going to give this apartment a 6. Okay, here are all the scores for the apartment lots in Belladonna Cove. What do you guys think? Please leave me a comment. Generally, the apartments are pretty alright, pretty good, and pretty on brand with the style they are going for. They have a lot of character to it. I do prefer some architectural styles over the others, like the industrial ones and also the more bohemian style ones over the tech ones and also the more posh looking ones. And I also realized that smaller unit apartments usually fit better than the larger units ones, because the larger unit ones usually have a lot of empty spaces and I feel like they don't know what to do about it. Anyway, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Enemy Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!